All right. So as I was saying, and actually today, because I really only posted this to our club members into the Facebook group, just because I'm like, because that's where the family resides, really. And I thought we'll just do this, and then I'll get things rolling. But yes, Leslie, what is your special request? Oh yeah, it depends on what it is. And as Leslie is typing that, so if you're joining us now, so we're just getting started. So uh, again, if you haven't cut a tile or torn a tile and taped them together, whatever you want to do is fine. And oh no, well, I know you come for the first half. I'll promise to be good and concise and not yet. Well, today's different, but uh, so anyway, so what I did was I took the two tiles and I ripped them, and then took kind of the matching halves and put them. I used a plain tile, shored them up, and then I used Scotch tape to stick them together. We have people. Inez is using some paper clips because this was an off the cuff kind of last minute class, and some people using um, uh, markers to just fill in black. And wait, let's see. Oh, hi Frankie. Oh, we should, let's see. We'll make oh, that'll be another theme. So for Frankie, so this tangle that I want to try on mine today is called Woo, and so it's Woo Frankie. We'll dedicate it.
We're,
There
I'm,
we
I'm
go.
sending emojis across to him.
Oh, okay, yeah, good idea. There we go. Hopefully he sees those. All right, so that's what we did. That's what I did, I should say. Mom was smarter and she's using what are those 6x6?
Yeah, these are 6x6, and the white is much heavier than the black. So I just ripped the black in half and glued it to two white pieces. I mean,
Yeah.
actually, it made me use an extra piece of paper, but it's nice
Mhm.
and firm, so I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Yeah. And so yeah, so especially those watching the recording. Oh, wait, see. Could you move? Let's see. Oh, well, you see I did have them a little shifted, so let me know if that's okay. Jennifer. Oh, I got thumbs up. All right, awesome. So yeah, and it's whatever you want to do. And as I mentioned in what I sent out, uh, project Zentangle's project pack number 6 was called No Mistakes, and that was based on ink that had soaked into Maria's journal, and it was her Zentangle journal. Well, she had all of her notes and everything. You can find that. You can go to zentangle.com, click on. I think if you click on shop, then project packs, and then there's a place to view all the videos, and then they have them by number, so you can see all of them. And in the introduction, she explains it, and it's just like, oh, so he's like, well, there's no such thing as a mistake. So that's where they came up with, uh, kind of white on black, black on white, and it's fun. Again, I have to find where I saw this where they actually took two pieces of paper. I'll find it at some point. All right, and so this is going to be a free for all. What I wanted to do organic things, and we had some that did a lot of other stuff. Oh, that's what I was going to bring that up just so that way we can. That way, if you want to see, just for inspiration. Although these guys didn't have anything to go on except for what I was saying, so um, that's the advantage of the PM, right? But like I said, we'll flip it. Yeah, see, yeah, and oh, my mouse. Yeah, Molly here. She just colored in, half of hers because, like I said, it was all impromptu. And if you didn't read the thing, so it's just a lot of fun. So what if you have favorite tangles that you want to use? great. Don't even, like I said, it's kind of a free for all. Let me
Oh,
move that.
I just noticed
Yes.
Rosemary's on again tonight because I was noticing she did a beautiful gem one after the class, I guess, because she
Oh,
posted it, and
oh,
it's really pretty.
oh, well, we'll have to all go look. And so, I'm putting in the tangles. And that's okay, Lisa. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I kind of wanted the randomness, and so, if you don't have black paper, just something dark would work. Let's see, something dark, or yeah. See, it's one of those. It
It's
doesn't
it
matter.
it to lavender. It's basically the same. You're using a white pencil and use white charcoal for shading, but it's kind of shading in reverse. you
Yeah.
know. But I use it the same in the same areas that I would use graphite on the white. So it's just a matter of finding a good white jelly roll pen that will work nice on whatever paper you're using.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And the other thing that we said, if you didn't even want to, to rip it or tear it or anything, if you want to just tape two tiles next to each other, that works too. But let me show this woo first. And I didn't come up with this until moments before. And I just thought it was really, really cute. And I like the name. And this is just a squiggly line. And what's neat about doing this technique is having something that continues one from one color to the next color. And I'm like, oh, this could work really good. But
Yeah,
just to see,
I noticed that later that a lot of people did something on one side and something on the other. They didn't
oh,
have any. Joe, is Joe on tonight? Because
oh yeah,
his went right down the middle. He is. He's happy
oh,
here. He's happy national whatever. I can't pet.
that National Pet Day.
Um, but I noticed that on his this morning, it's like he did. It's beautiful, but
Yeah.
it doesn't have that carrying the same design.
Oh
And
yes, I'm
and
looking
I
here.
don't really have that many in mind that do that either. So who am I to talk?
Well, and I didn't. I guess I didn't even think to.
See, Joe's. See,
Yeah, yeah.
same design
It's
on one
just weird.
side or the other.
It's still cool.
But
Sure.
most of them, have something that goes from one to the other. But let's get going, Heather. We're
Yeah,
ready.
I know. We're gonna be showing our non-work. So anyway, so yeah, and it does look like Sandy's waka. But this one, then she put dots kind of going in a line in the middle, and then just throwing some curved lines attached. So it makes this neat. It does look like a bit like that waka, but like I said, you don't have to use this. I was thinking hollis just because I wanted something organic that would move. I'm also in my head. I'm thinking some muka, but I shared all of those in. So if you need to have an idea, and you can, I think I'm actually gonna abandon that one idea maybe, and I'm gonna just do a big muka to start off with because that's what I'm feeling like right now. So you stop the screen share and get moving. And let's see, tangling. Yeah, and tangling. Yeah, and then I showed those things that you had sent me earlier. I think it was maybe before. I'm not sure if you were on or not. The name again. But I'll have to ask you some more information about that class that you took. All right, so here's what I found with doing this. So there's two ideas, and this did come from the project pack, and I'm going to use a number 5 micron. Well, see, with my light, sometimes it's not so great. Let me raise this up too. Yeah, I guess look at the beautiful blank tile. It is Da Vinci. Yes. All right, so I'm not going to do the other. I'll just do it for the daily tangle. I'm more in a Muka mood. All right, so I'm going to start that down here, or who knows, I might throw it in. But so I'm starting with the black, and then as I go into the black tile, I'm staying with the black. Well, we're going to see how well this works. And the thing is you can still see. You just have, and the way I did it, I just have to be careful when transitioning from the black to the white because there's a bit of a bump. Um, I can see the black here, and then I'm just holding it, being very careful, so that way I can. Let's take this down here like that. I mean, it's not easy to see, but I can see it. And I prefer traditional muka. I like the muka fronds, that's all fine, but I just love doing the regular muka. Now, the trick is to refine those lines, and I'm going to turn this so that way I can see it with the light. And trace over those lines with the white. And what's neat is this works the other way too. So if I had decided to start with the white on the white Zentangle tile, and in the way here, on the white Zentangle tile, you can see the white pen on it. It's very light, and you might have to move your light a little bit, like I'm trying to shifting this so that way I can see. Where does it go? Because I want to make sure that it lines up. There, I can see it a little bit now. With my line. And then two, you get the flow. So if you continue with the one pen, you get the flow of whatever tangle that you're doing, and you don't have to. It's not like you're stopping and switching pens and stopping and switching pens. You could kind of just do it afterwards. I think on my earlier one, because on the one I did earlier, these were shorter strokes, so it's like this part of house, it was that much. So I did that much, and then I filled it in with the black, and then just kind of went back and forth that way. And I know we were talking about these white gel pens earlier, being sometimes they're temperamental, and as I'm just reminding myself right now, light touch with them, and that all that does help to make it more solid. Right, and then here we go. Oh, thank you, Leslie. But yeah, and that was just because I think when I was doing it, didn't you say you hadn't thought about doing that, Mom? Just having it, not stopping your what you're doing, but just to, continue one color or the other. I wonder if I do have room for that. Some of me is determined how am I going to fit that in there, but I have to add something to this. Don't know what yet, but I'm finding the five kind of lines up sort of with the white as far as thickness of the line, because when I was first um, when I first started out, I was using the O1 because that's what I normally use. And I'm like, oh, that doesn't look very good. If it's real, you get this nice kind of thick white line, and then it comes to this really. Oh, no tan. Thank you, Lynn. Um, uh, that's the technique. So we have to Google that, and we'll find out more information, and that might be another class. But yeah, it's just neat. This is also is if you haven't tried the map tangling yet. This is kind of a good precursor, I kind of think, to that because it gets you thinking, you know, overall. Well, and actually on some of the tiles that we did, um, and when I was using the white on it, and it was just I just kept going, and you can't see where when you take a picture, you can't see the white so much. It doesn't stick out that well on on those tiles. So if you're using white on that, then you can kind of just continue your whole tangle. But this kind of gets you started on that path. What do you think, Allie? Because you've done a bit of that. Yes.
What?
I didn't ask Sandy. If thinking if this is kind of a good precursor
Oh,
uh,
yes.
to the
Except
idea
in,
of
in
map.
the in the map tangling, you sort of stop where you run out of the color, right?
Right,
You
right.
just
Because
stay within the.
you would just be staying within. But yeah, so maybe I'm wrong in thinking that. I'm not sure. It's just a good technique and it's really fun. Yeah, and you draw either within the color or depending on how your splotches are, you could draw, you know, maybe just outside of the color and leave the colored splotches. Just depends on what you have. Right. So this just requires some flux here at the bottom because, we can't have too much flux in our life. It took me this long to figure out what am I going to do now. I don't know. I'm just playing and
Well, my plan is sort of. I planned this morning that I was trying to do, see, a matched pair,
yes.
um, but doing what I did in the black this morning, I'm doing in the white now,
Hmm.
sort of. And I like the way they look. This is, I ripped them the same way, and I'm thinking I would get two frames, and I think it might be
Mhm.
interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe not, but that's what I'm
No.
thinking now. So I'm looking,
It's
I'm
neat.
not trying to make it exactly what I did this morning, although it's pretty much, but I'm just, winging it sort of.
Okay, I'm gonna try that. Well, I might as well start. Well, no, let's do it this way. Oh, well, let's see. This is almost like Razzmatanga, but without the dice and somebody picking patterns. Oh, this is why that game is so good because I'm like going, how can I fit that in? I really want to do that tangle in here somewhere. I'm thinking right here, and then I'm just gonna do it. Actually, there's no reason why it can't go all the way around. Uh huh. Like that. Ah, there I taught me. No. Yeah, and saying lavender for those that are on. And I think I had mentioned it to you before there when we did that class. It is on club page. I want to see the replay.
Which class?
The map tangling, and the tile prep.
Oh,
They're just there. There's a link to. I was trying to do something. Yeah, I think I had mentioned it because I was trying to do something, extra creative, which sometimes is not a great idea. With that page, and so those are links at the top that will take you to the information. Oh, thanks. Yeah, they are. Yeah, I'd say, and we're gonna as we get our details for our TangleCon. I mean, we will be doing that.
TangleCon in the country.
Yeah. And for those that you know travel or whatever is an issue, there will be a virtual option, of course. Wow, it's interesting. So when I'm doing this, well, actually, no, this is the ripped part. I couldn't tell if this is because it's the ripped part or I'm going over the pen that it seems to be soaking in more. But I'll just come back and. We were looking at, yes. I think the 21st is a Saturday of September, so it'll be a Thursday, Friday, and Saturday in September.
Did we say
Yeah.
when? Did we say when in September?
The 21st was
Oh
I
yes,
think the
yeah,
Saturday.
yeah. It was because I was thinking. I know because Karen's on, and I told her late in September, and she said, "Oh, good," because they'd be back from Florida by then.
Oh, good.
Oh, I like that one, Heather.
Yeah, I wanted to, it's so funny because I was like, I wanted to add it. No, oh no, it'll be Thursday to Saturday.
Right.
Yeah, this year. So that would be,
Whatever those dates are.
yeah, that looks right. Well, and two, because it's going to be limited, because we're doing it at mom's house, and hence in the country.
And we
Um,
will be doing Tangle Time in person
yeah,
from it.
but so that's why I wanted to make sure to have a virtual option because I don't want anybody missing anything. And we're trying to make it so it's just like you're there. You know what's funny is this tangle has you do the dots along so you can kind of make it in a straight line, and I didn't do that on this side. I kind of think it's one of those that, yeah, that's kind of helpful. But as it gets going, I'm not noticing all of my little weirdness. So Lavender, we have been pressured into. I'm just kidding. It was highly recommended that requested to do some kind of a retreat, and so we have been working on some ideas, and we're gonna do it. We're calling it TangleCon, kind of like Comic Con, because it can't be normal. But we're gonna work to get information out soon, so that way we can make plans. Okay, here we go, crossing over. Oh, I'm glad I did it this way. That looks really. This one I found that the trick was to not go too crazy with the initial squiggly line, and
Oh, because it gets wilder.
yeah, because these are going on the outside. Although you could, probably put one of these on the inside. That's true, Shulmi. Yeah, I was thinking. Yeah, so everyone has to. We'll see the real crazies that come. Yeah, yeah, in their favorite tangle costume of their favorite tangle. Yeah, that I was like going. That's gonna get some creative juices going. Could you emulate a tangle in a costume? Hmm. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. That's true. Yeah, oh well, yeah. Could do that. Make T-shirts with the yeah, embellished with tangles. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I like it, Kenny. I'm trying to explain that to customs. Well, oh my goodness. Right. And usually like to shade this away. I don't think I shaded at all my other one. And ooh, this makes it interesting. And where is nope, that's a color. Oh nope, that's nothing. Yeah, Tedra. That's yep.
I have a pair of white, little tennis shoe things
Mm-hmm.
that I have been working on tangling them for now 3 years.
Ah,
I mean, they're summery one. Oh, summer's coming. Oh, maybe I'll finish them this year and wear them.
well,
There's still hope for me.
well, just like I've got several. Well, no, I have one pumpkin that's probably 5 years in the making. Only just because because
Joyce was on this morning. She's tangled several pairs of shoes and she wears them. They're really neat.
oh,
But like I say, I bought them. I started tangling them. The problem was I started tangling them
oh,
with color, talking about fabric
mm-hmm.
pens. And I'm thinking, I don't wear stuff like that. Why am I doing it like that? I would have been much happier with just black and white, but now I'm stuck with color. So I don't know. We shall see.
Ah,
When everybody tunes in some Thursday or Tuesday and they see my feet up on the desk, they'll know I finished them.
well, and I remember I think it was Joyce that tangled like the inserts. They were like
Oh
a
yes,
full
yeah. She got
paper
it was like
mache.
they were from Skechers, I think. Skechers, yeah. And it was the whole molded inside of the shoe, like and it was beautiful what she did. They look really
Yeah.
cute hanging, somewhere. I got a pair of Skechers. It just had this flat old piece of cardboard in it. That was
Oh,
it.
Write the company. I feel gypped.
What happened? Where's my nice thing that I can tangle?
Right. Might as well do this other side. Hey, this one I forgot. I was like, oh yeah, that's right. We get to decorate this one. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be here all night doing these little orbs, but that's okay. They're very calming. Oh, say my. Oh, let's see. Hmm. Yep, I wasn't sure how this was gonna be so small. Sometimes you get an idea in your head that like a tangle like this, like it's supposed to be big, or I should say, I get in my head.
Yeah,
This is just me.
it's totally in your head.
Yeah, and sometimes, but I do have my five. And does my five work? It does. It does sort of. I think that's the hardest thing with these gel pens is the light touch. Because when I do that, they work a lot better.
It's like, oh, yes, I remember now. I'm,
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to press down real hard.
Yeah. And actually, interesting. So yeah, and then it seems as it soaks up and dries because I switched to the '05 so I could get these little orbs in here. And yeah, and it's a jelly roll. It's not anything else. And it's like as it dries, because I'm like, oh, I can hardly see it. And then I look back at the ones that I've already done. I'm like, oh, look at they're there. Doesn't look any lighter than the white that's already there. And that one I didn't. Okay, okay, Cassie, I will remember. Where did I just do? Oh, here. Oh, it's because I was going off the edge. And I thought, oh, I can get away with just doing two. Well, not if you're trying to put orbs in the center. It doesn't work. Smushy over. Oh, I see. It's because that's the ripped part, and it did get a little bit more
Soaked in or something.
soaky. Oh, I'm sorry if I was off of the thing. Um, yeah, and someday I'm gonna use oh layer of dust. These these ballpoint fabric pens that I bought on clearance.
Mm. Someday, when you decide to do that, they'll probably be all dried up.
I know.
That's what I used when your dad and I were seniors in college, and you had these senior cords. They were corduroy. He had
Mm-hmm.
pants, and I had a skirt, and we decorated them, and that's what we used was those ballpoint
That brand?
paints. Yeah, that's I don't know if that brand, but they
Oh,
look just like that.
oh,
I mean, they
well,
came in a tube, and I have pictures somewhere.
yes. These are Aunt Martha's.
Could be this. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, they're oil based.
Yeah.
Well, I have shirts.
Hmm.
Mm. Oh, that you just gave
Square on the back with the text.
on the shirt.
um,
Yeah.
you know what I was
Well,
thinking? But those paints you just I was
mhm,
gonna say you have a denim shirt, but
yeah,
it's decorated already, isn't it?
yeah. But
You don't
well,
have.
I have the Zentangle shirt that I bought when we went to conference to the class that I've never done anything with, nor have I
Oh,
worn.
that's just a t-shirt. A
Yeah,
t-shirt. Yeah,
yeah,
I have one that I decorated a little bit, and then one that I didn't do anything to. But that would be a good thing to try it on.
yeah. I keep thinking that's what I'm gonna do. Actually, yeah, and because we do it. Well, Julie just gave me an idea. We'll have to make extra of those iron-on things that we're doing.
Oh,
So if people did
yes.
want to make a T-shirt,
Yes, we could do that because
just
we have plans. We have lots of
we
plans.
we have plans. The poor family when we get together, they haven't said, maybe they've caught on to the language. They haven't quite said, "You guys are speaking this foreign language." You do. Let's see what do we got. Oh my goodness, 3-minute warning. What? Well, at least this
I'm
one I'm
glad
getting
I'm
some
done.
shading in. Right. So just thinking I should do this a different way, but I'm not now because I've already started. I do like how I carried over, and it's just I carried over the shading from this bottom of
Mhm.
this half muka up
Yep.
to the top, and that turned out so much better than I thought.
No, this is just going till 8.
Yeah, this one is just going to 8. Yeah. Oh, nice. No, there's just something cool.
But I used a '05 Micron and the 10 Jelly Roll, and like you said, Heather, they matched up as far as the weight of the lines really well.
Yeah. And yes, Rochester Hills. Well, that's okay, Cassie. You know, well, because I was yapping. That's my fault. But I'll probably add something. I don't know what, but raised up there. Wow, I like it. Maybe need more flux. I don't know. Flux needs to have some graphite on it though.
You could carry some of those out on the white side, especially out
Mm.
and under the one you have already, the wiggly one. Yeah, if you carry it from there, yeah, from that side
Yeah.
there, and carry it underneath that. Yes, you
Oh
could
yeah.
if you
So it's
wanted
like
to.
on the bottom. Yeah.
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 I was so happy when Dad doesn't know what he did to fix the
Oh,
internet, but he called in and had them checking on things, and he got a call from them saying they completed whatever they were going to do, but there was no hookup to the internet. And then he looked a few places and clicked a few buttons, and what do you know? There we were.
Always lucky.
I was going to sit here and cry for an hour.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say you could have got on, click the link on your phone, and it just wouldn't. You just wouldn't
Oh,
be the
yes, I
same.
could have.
Yeah.
What link?
Oh, you don't get your email on your phone.
Yes, I do.
Oh, well, it would have been in your email.
I didn't even think of that. I looked at my phone thinking, oh, maybe I could do something with my phone, but that's as far as I got.
Oh,
Yes,
cute.
there, right there.
Oops.
Heather Gladden, on meeting reminder.
Yeah.
I could have just clicked on that.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Oh, I love it.
Wow, so cool. Oh, neat.
Carla, yeah,
It's
at my house in Rochester Hills.
Yes. Oh.
Oh,
Wow.
see that's like Rosemary. Is that I don't know if she did a new one, but that's the one that she posted earlier. It looks like that. I think she worked some more on it or something. I don't know. Oh no, that's the one she posted earlier.
Wow.
Yeah, and this one.
Nice.
I see what she did. She did half dark on the same color, but did darker shading on one side than the other.
Yeah.
Oh, look at what Zelda did. It makes me dizzy.
Yeah. All right. Keep them. Oh, there she is. Okay. No. All right. Is this everybody? I hope so. Everything stop shifting. Okay. So let me take this screenshot. Hold them steady. Oh, there's Inez. keep them holding them steady. Wow. Oh, neat. Okay.
Oh, Lucy really went crazy.
All right. There we go. That's perfect, I think. Yes. Okay. On the right keys properly. Yes, I did. And wait. Oh no, I got everybody. Somebody I think dropped off right as I clicked. So yay. Okay,
We
let
can
me share
move.
my.
We can move.
Oh, what's that? Oh, I got him. I got it. Let me share my screen and let me figure out how to share my screen. It's in the same place every week, Heather. Oh my goodness. And let me move this up, and then I'm going to turn off my webcam too, so that way we get the bigger picture for everybody. Oh, Jen, that's a neat. Oh, is that did we do that, Tangle? That's neat.
Nancy and Ann, turn your cameras off, then it'll be bigger.
Yeah.
Or Heather will do it.
Yeah, or I can. Yeah, if you can. It's on there somewhere.
We don't want to lose you completely.
No. Oh, wait, here. Oh, nope, they're spinning. Oh, no. No. Oh, what? Wait.
See, it did the... Yeah, there we go.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
I love what everybody did.
Mm-hmm.
Except Zelda's.
What? Oh, because he put in.
I don't want to look. I don't want to look at hers.
You didn't have to do it.
I know, but just looking at it bothers me.
Make your hand hurt, like when we used to drive through Dayton and I'd or Dayton or somewhere. Maybe it was when we were going to Indiana. We didn't drive south that often. And I'd be, oh, there's that oh, my feet hurt thinking about it. The Air Force
There's that what, Heather?
The Air Force Museum. I used
Oh,
to joke when we were kids. It's like,
oh
oh, I
yeah.
hope we're not stopping. Whatever museum, Kellogg's, it didn't matter.
I mean, this is with you and Steve.
No, no, no. When I was a kid,
We always stop there.
I know, but my feet would start hurting just the thought of driving through Battle
We
Creek.
didn't we didn't know how to Zentangle then. We sat there and did cross
Cross it.
stitch.
Yeah,
Yeah, we would have sat there and Zentangled. We'd always find a comfy couch or a chair and
yeah.
say, "You boys go look at what you want to look at."
Oh, these are all so great. They're all fantastic.
I love
And
it.
actually, no, Mom, looking at Rosemary's, she used dark pen for the other half.
Yeah. Oh
So
yes,
it's
yeah.
a
She's on
combination.
colored. Oh, I knew
See?
something made it darker, but I
See?
just noticed that white pen on one side and then the black pen on the other.
Ah, so brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and gray and tan tile. Oh, oh, I see it. I see it now. It's very slight.
And Kim looks like she used a brown tile. It would have been neat to use that same color brown pen on the other
Ooh.
side. But, you know, maybe you didn't have a brown pen. That color.
Yeah.
That
Well,
that
that's sort of
opens up new possibilities. So
yeah. Well, that's like this thing that Lynn was mentioning. That I can forward it to you. And I'm looking at it, looking for that name again. Oh, Blinked. Jen. I thought that. Yes, yes. That was in my head, but I was just like, yes, gray and tan tiles, gray and tan tiles. That's funny. Oh my goodness.
I want to know if Lucy cut those all out freehand or did she color the black in with a pen?
I colored it in with alcohol marker. It's over a
Oh,
book.
okay.
It's a journal,
Oh,
and I
okay.
just realized that the left side looks like a Pepperidge Farm goldfish. Oh,
It does. Just all it needs is a little smile and an eye.
exactly. So I think I'm gonna somehow tangle that in there. But I I have this thing I've been looking at. I like Huggins, and I found this one called Tide Huggins, and that's what I have here now. But yeah, I took a because I was going to cut up paper, and I thought, "Ugh, that's a lot of work." So I just
Yeah.
took a marker and drew squiggly lines and colored it in.
Well, the Project Pack 3 came with a little booklet
Six.
that
Oh,
had blotches of
So that
black ink on edges and none of
got it.
the I don't even think any of them had like even the whole half. It was just wasn't
the
it, Heather?
top
Just like
corner or
along
something
the
like
top
It
that.
was just yeah, there yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I think they
on
were
the
all yeah.
edges and stuff.
Yeah.
So
that's where I got the idea from. Is that I was
yeah.
looking at it, and because I went through those videos again, and I thought because I attempted to cut up the tiles, but should have waited till today, like what you said. Like my white tile was thicker than my black tile, and it just wasn't working. So I'm like, okay, that's not gonna work for me. And then I
Yeah.
couldn't get them to match up like I wanted to. And then I'm like, okay. So I just took the marker and drew on that. I'm actually
Well,
kind of
that's
like it.
good.
It's making me think I want to try this using paint and acrylic, and then using an acrylic pen to see what I come up with,
Mhm.
or
Yeah.
canvas. So
That
granted,
would be
it's going to
good.
have to be the tangle is going to have to be a little bit larger.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Wait.
yeah,
Yes.
who said
Oh,
Tom's
yeah,
look like
Tom's
jelly
does.
beans?
It does.
It makes me think of what's that game like Othello or something where you flip over
The black.
you have
Yes,
the black
exactly.
and yeah,
It's
something
Othello. Yep.
that makes
God,
me
I
think of
remember that game. Oh my gosh.
that. Oh, and
Wow.
like Joe's mycelium.
Yes, I like the way he interwove the tail ends. See
Yeah.
that?
Oh yeah. Wow.
We had a hard time doing them regular little.
Oh my gosh, that one is tough. I've tried to make mine look like it didn't just roll over on the ground. I'm just like that particular one is just tough. It'll start out okay, and then it just gets crazy.
Yeah. And D's love that. That is a happy flower. There's
So
a
today is
oh
National Pet Day. Huh.
yeah. Who knew? Well, yeah. Oh no.
Okay, are you turning off the recording, Heather?
Yep, I am turning off the recording by recording.